officer training at Sandhurst in the 1950s and was involved in the Suez crisis. The 84-year-old says a former colleague in France heard the erroneous news from another friend who claimed to have read something about Ron's death in a newspaper.
I was very amused. It looked as though it was going to be a good after-dinner story sometime. As you say, it's a pretty unique thing to happen to someone. So, OK, that's me. Nice to see that I'm in the news.
It's a philosophical approach to fake news, isn't it? So nothing fake about your weather forecast. The very real Sarah Farmer's here with it. Sarah.
Thanks, Tom. Very real and very wet. We have got some wet and windy conditions to come courtesy of Storm Christoph. This picture sums things up rather nicely, captured by one of our weather watchers today. We have got two weather warnings in place, one for the rain and one for windy conditions as we look ahead through this evening and indeed into tomorrow. Through today, that yellow weather warning is through much of our region, that western part of our region in particular, seeing some heavy bursts, roughly up to 50 millimetres in some localised spots, a couple of inches. And you can see the black wind arrows on the charts, wind gusts of around 45 miles per hour, which are set to pick up as we go through this evening. Notice that pinch on the isobars just to the south of the UK. That's going to bring us some strong blustery winds through the overnight period, in particular for southern coastal stretches. So we are seeing another yellow weather warning. That's to the east of the Isle of Wight, and that is for coastal stretches primarily. You can see the wet weather sweeps on through, some very heavy rainfall in store overnight, but during the early hours clears through, allowing for drier conditions and cooler conditions. So the risk of some frost and ice on untreated surfaces into tomorrow morning. So tomorrow we will see some brightness, but there will be a scattering of showers through the day, wintry to higher ground. We're keeping an eye on some wet weather just skirting in to southernmost parts, and the cloud will build later in the day. Temperatures on the cool side at 7 or 8 degrees. And those temperatures continue to drop as we head on into the weekend.
Sarah, thanks very much indeed. Pretty unpleasant out there, isn't it? That is the latest. Thanks for being there. We'll be back with South Today at 6:30 tonight. In the meantime, though, whatever you're up to this afternoon, have a good one. Bye-bye for now.